If you're over 60, this might just be the most eye-opening video you watch all year. You may think you're making the healthiest choices by loading your plate with vegetables, but what if I told you that some of these so-called superfoods are quietly working against your body? They can chip away at your immune system, accelerate brain aging, and even weaken the muscles in your legs, making you more prone to falls, the leading cause of serious injury in older adults. Surprising, isn't it? These everyday vegetables, ones you likely eat without a second thought, could be silently eroding your strength and independence. And no, this isn't a myth or internet rumor. We're talking about evidence backed by major scientific research, including landmark studies published in the Journal of Gerontology, which tracked tens of thousands of seniors and uncovered startling links between certain vegetables and declines in mobility, vascular health, and memory. The truth is, most people have no idea. They eat these foods daily, unknowingly fueling inflammation, harming delicate blood vessels in the legs, and setting themselves up for long-term mobility issues. But it's not your fault. These hidden risks rarely make headlines. In today's video, I'll reveal the 3 powerhouse vegetables that can sharpen your mind, fortify your immune system, and keep your legs strong and steady. Just as critically, I'll uncover the 3 vegetables you should avoid to protect your independence, vitality, and clarity for years to come. And stay with me until the end, because I'll expose one extremely popular vegetable that's quietly sabotaging leg health across millions of households. If you care about your health and future, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss science-backed strategies to age with strength. And I want to hear from you. Type 1 in the comments if you're eager to learn, or 0 if you're skeptical. Either way, let me know where you're tuning in from. Now, let's dive into the 3 must-have vegetables for seniors. 1. Broccoli. Not the most exciting item on your plate, but one of the most powerful tools you have to stay strong, steady, and mentally sharp in your 60s and beyond. This humble green vegetable works quietly to protect the very systems that keep you moving and thinking clearly each day. Broccoli functions like a form of living protection for adults over 60 whose natural resilience can gradually dip. This cruciferous vegetable steps in with backup, supporting your blood vessels, brain, joints, and more. It's designed by nature to reinforce the areas where strength matters most. What gives broccoli its edge is a compound called sulforaphane. This plant nutrient fights inflammation right at its root. And chronic inflammation isn't just discomfort. It's a slow and silent force that damages your heart, your bones, your memory, and even your grip strength. Sulforaphane neutralizes this damage before it piles up. It turns on your body's own detox systems and enhances the way your cells protect themselves. Beyond sulforaphane, broccoli delivers key nutrients your body demands every single day. You're getting vitamin K, calcium, and antioxidants, the combination your bones and arteries depend on. That means stronger bone density, a lower chance of fractures, and arteries that stay clear and flexible. And when your bones stay solid and your blood flows easily, you move with less pain and a lot more freedom. Let's not overlook what this does for your legs and feet. Broccoli supports circulation to your lower limbs, and that directly affects how steady you feel when you stand or walk. It can also ease complications that come from poor blood flow, especially for those managing diabetes or blood pressure issues. Better circulation means fewer cramps, less swelling, and legs that don't feel like anchors at the end of the day. But here's something many people overlook. How you prepare your broccoli makes all the difference. Tossing it into a pot of boiling water might seem convenient, but that single step can strip away most of its powerful compounds. The sulforaphane is gone, the antioxidants are reduced. What's left barely resembles the nutritional powerhouse you started with. Instead, go for light steaming. Just a few minutes is enough to soften the broccoli for easy digestion while keeping its nutrients locked in. This method preserves the sulforaphane and gives your body full access to its protective effects. Steamed broccoli delivers more than flavor. It's practical nutrition that works with your body, not against it. Each time you prepare broccoli this way, you're doing something simple but deeply intentional for your health. A cup of steamed broccoli means choosing strength, choosing independence, and showing up for your future self with something small that makes a real difference. And if you're still watching and enjoying this video, go ahead and comment on the number 1 below. It helps us know you're engaged and ready for what's next. 2. Spinach. Because what's coming next may surprise you, a green powerhouse that doesn't just add color to your plate, but becomes a true defender of your strength, clarity, and vitality as you age. Spinach isn't just another leafy green tossed into salads for good measure, it's one of the most underestimated keys to staying sharp, steady, and strong beyond 60. On the surface, spinach may seem humble, but inside, it's packed with nutrients working tirelessly to protect your heart, boost your memory, and support smooth, graceful movement. What makes spinach truly remarkable is its natural nitrates. These compounds act like internal tune-ups, enhancing the elasticity of your blood vessels and improving circulation to your brain and muscles. That matters deeply because as each decade passes, blood flow slows, reflexes become sluggish, and clarity fades. Spinach flips that script. With regular servings, it feeds your body what it craves to stay agile and alert. Your legs and feet are better supported, your steps feel lighter and more confident, and even crossing the room feels smoother and safer. It's not an overnight miracle, but over time, these gains build into something truly life-changing. Spinach also gives your brain a critical edge. It's loaded with lutein and folate, 2 superstar nutrients directly tied to memory and mental speed. Studies show that people who consistently consume lutein-rich foods have better memory, quicker thinking, and slower cognitive decline. This isn't hopeful guessing, it's science-backed assurance. Lutein embeds itself in brain tissue, preserving the sharpness of your thoughts and the speed of your decisions. But the benefits don't stop at the brain. Spinach is a silent protector of your vision, safeguarding you from age-related macular degeneration, the number 1 cause of vision loss over 60. Thanks to lutein and zeaxanthin, spinach strengthens the macula, the part of your eye responsible for detailed tasks like reading, driving, and recognizing faces. Protecting your macula means protecting your independence, your safety, and the simple joys of daily life. How you prepare spinach matters just as much. A quick sauté with a touch of olive oil keeps its powerhouse nutrients intact and makes it easy on your stomach. Or toss it raw into a smoothie, no cooking required. Just remember, don't overdo the heat. High temperatures can strip away the very benefits you're trying to harness. Spinach doesn't just support your body, it transforms the way you experience aging. From energy to balance, from mental clarity to sharp eyesight, this unassuming vegetable punches far above its weight. It's more than food, it's a daily act of self-care, a small, delicious commitment to a stronger, more independent you. That's why spinach deserves its title as a true guardian of your golden years. 3. White potatoes. It's hard to imagine a family gathering without the cozy presence of white potatoes. Whether they're mashed at holiday dinners, crisped golden beside a burger, or baked and piled high with toppings on a lazy Sunday, white potatoes carry a sense of comfort, tradition, and warmth. They remind us of childhood meals, family tables, and the simple pleasures of home. But beneath their familiar charm lies a quiet danger, one that grows more serious as the years go by. For anyone over 60, white potatoes can become more than just a harmless indulgence. Once inside the body, they break down at lightning speed into simple sugars, spiking blood glucose levels in a sharp, sudden wave. While that burst may bring a moment of satisfaction or fleeting energy, beneath the surface, the damage quietly unfolds. Those sugar surges spark inflammation within the blood vessels, gradually weakening the very highways that carry oxygen and nutrients to the brain, heart, legs, and feet. With age, circulation becomes more delicate, and the body's resilience wanes. White potatoes, though soft and comforting on the plate, can harden arteries over time, a process called arteriosclerosis. This stiffening forces the heart to work harder and restricts blood flow, leading to cold feet, calf cramps, numbness, and an unsteady gait. For seniors, even a minor slip or stumble can turn into a life-altering event, chipping away at confidence and independence. But the threat doesn't end with the potatoes themselves. It's how they're typically served, bathed in butter, heavy cream, cheese, or sprinkled with salt, all of which add pressure on the heart, spike blood pressure, and destabilize blood sugar. These familiar comfort foods can quietly undermine the progress you've made toward better health, working against medications and healthy routines you've embraced. And when it comes to nutrition, white potatoes fall surprisingly flat. Their pale, starchy flesh lacks the antioxidants, vitamins, and protective compounds your body needs to thrive. In contrast, richly colored vegetables like sweet potatoes and carrots are bursting with antioxidants that combat oxidative stress, safeguard your cells, and slow the march of aging. They support your vision, brain health, and immune strength, turning everyday meals into powerful defenses against decline. The good news? You don't have to abandon comfort food altogether. By swapping in colorful, nutrient-dense alternatives, you can still enjoy warm, satisfying meals, only now, they'll work with your body, not against it. Choose wisely, and each plate becomes a chance to strengthen your circulation, stabilize your energy, and protect your independence, one delicious bite at a time. 4. Eggplant. That bright, glossy purple vegetable sitting in your fridge might seem like a healthy choice. It looks fresh. It's light on calories. It's packed with fiber. But if you're over 60, that eggplant might be working against you, quietly, gradually, and dangerously. Eggplant belongs to a family of plants that produce a chemical called solanine. This chemical acts as a natural defense for the plant. But once it's inside your body, it can stir up low-grade inflammation, especially in areas already sensitive to wear and tear, your joints, your muscles, even your nerves. If your knees feel stiff in the morning or your hands take a while to loosen up, solanine may be adding fuel to the fire. People managing arthritis, nerve pain, or muscle tightness are particularly at risk. You might notice more swelling, more tension in your legs. That ache that used to fade now lingers. And it doesn't stop there. Your legs are your foundation. When inflammation settles into your lower body, it slows blood flow and throws off coordination. You feel less stable. Movements you once did without thinking, climbing stairs, stepping off a curb, walking across a room, suddenly take more effort. You may hesitate. You may stumble. Eating eggplant occasionally might not cause an immediate reaction, but over time, consistent intake can wear down your mobility, not in one big moment, but in dozens of small ones that chip away at your confidence to move freely. When your legs don't respond the way they used to, it's not only frustrating, it's personal. You lose more than movement. You lose spontaneity. You start saying no to things you used to enjoy. You pull back even when you want to lean in. That slow withdrawal can snowball into helplessness. Then comes isolation, and over time, a quiet sense that life is shrinking around you. Eggplant doesn't need to be raw to cause trouble. You can roast it, grill it, stir it into a stew. The problem stays the same. Solanine remains active, especially when you eat it often. Your body doesn't build a tolerance to it. In fact, the more worn down your joints and nerves become, the less room you have for anything that triggers inflammation. You've got better options, vegetables that support your balance instead of throwing it off, foods that nourish your nerves instead of poking at them. When you choose wisely, your meals become part of the solution, not the source of the problem. The key is knowing what to avoid. An eggplant deserves a spot on that list. Now, some people eat eggplant and feel fine. But that doesn't mean the risk isn't real, especially if you're in your 60s or older. Your body's tolerance shifts. A vegetable that felt harmless in your 30s may now chip away at your joint health with every bite. You might not notice the damage right away, but over months and years, even a mild reaction can build into something bigger: slower steps, wobbly balance, constant soreness. 5. Green bell peppers. Now, let's move to the third vegetable you should think twice about, especially if your goal is to stay strong, steady, and independent: green bell peppers. They look clean, colorful, and full of crunch. But there's something deeper going on. This vegetable can quietly work against your mobility, your circulation, and your nerves. And you might never suspect it. At this stage in life, your meals matter more than ever. Every bite either builds you up or chips away at your strength. The effects aren't always sudden. You might not feel it after one meal, but over time, certain foods can quietly wear down your body's systems. Green bell peppers are one of those foods. They're often praised as fresh, healthy, and low in calories. But there's something most people miss. They belong to the nightshade family, just like eggplant. And that means they come with a hidden threat: lectins. Lectins are naturally occurring plant proteins. Plants use them as a defense, but in your body, they can create chaos. These proteins stick to the lining of your gut where they disrupt digestion and block the absorption of key nutrients. It's like having a wall between your food and your bloodstream. As the years go on, your digestive efficiency doesn't stay the same. It slows down. Your immune system becomes more sensitive. So, when lectins slip in through foods like green bell peppers, your body struggles to fight back. The result is chronic low-level inflammation that targets your joints, your blood vessels, and your nerves. You might not feel a sharp pain, but you might wake up with ankles that feel tight, toes that tingle, a slight wobble when you stand up too fast. These early signs often go unnoticed or get brushed off, but they're warnings. Over time, that inflammation spreads. It weakens your lower body, cuts off good blood flow to your legs and feet, and makes it harder to stay balanced. Muscle strength fades. Sensory feedback gets weaker. And the simple act of walking across the room becomes something you think about instead of just doing. And when your balance suffers, falls become a real danger, not because of a big accident, but because of slow, steady erosion from foods that don't belong on your plate. The problem with green bell peppers isn't just what they do. It's how quietly they do it. They look harmless. They're tossed into salads, stir-fries, and even health-focused meal plans. Most people add them for color or crunch, thinking they're making a smart choice. But for many, especially those past 60, that choice can backfire. Instead of guarding your health, green bell peppers may gradually drain it. Many people pick green peppers because they believe they're the healthier option. They're often cheaper, more available, and used more often in recipes. But what they offer in appearance, they lack in protection compared to their ripened cousins: red, orange, and yellow bell peppers. Green peppers fall short in antioxidant content. You get fewer nutrients while still exposing your body to the same inflammatory compounds. That means less cellular defense, more inflammation, and very little return on investment. Your body works hard to stay balanced. Why give it more work with a food that doesn't pull its weight? Now, some might think, well, I cook my peppers, so it should be fine. Cooking can help reduce lectins, yes, but not enough to remove the risk altogether. For someone managing arthritis, dealing with gut discomfort, or concerned about heart health, green bell peppers may add to the burden instead of lifting it. 6. Carrots. Let's start with one of the most underestimated vegetables in your kitchen: carrots. These bright orange roots might seem ordinary, but they carry serious benefits, especially for those over 60. They're more than just crunchy snacks. They're quiet defenders of your independence, your movement, and your daily joy. Carrots are natural powerhouses filled with nutrients that help you not only live longer but live better. They don't just support your lifespan. They help protect your ability to stay mobile, to connect with people you love, and to move through your day without fear or limitation. One of the biggest advantages carrots offer is sharper vision. They're packed with beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A nutrient your eyes depend on to function properly. And when your eyesight stays strong, so does your confidence. You can enjoy the details in your grandchild's smile, drive yourself to the store, walk through unfamiliar places without hesitation, and avoid the kind of falls that can change your life in an instant. Studies show that a diet rich in beta-carotene may slow the progression of age-related macular degeneration, the top cause of vision loss in people over 60. That's about staying in control of your life on your terms. And carrots do even more behind the scenes. Their antioxidants help protect your nerves and blood vessels, especially in the legs and feet. That means faster, clearer signals from your brain to your body. The kind of coordination that lets you catch your balance, take steady steps, and stay on your feet longer. Strength without coordination leads to accidents. Carrots help both systems, your physical movement and the sensory communication between your brain and body, stay sharp and synchronized. And there you have it, simple but powerful changes that can transform your health, your strength, and your confidence as you age. Remember, what you put on your plate each day doesn't just fill your stomach, it shapes your future. By choosing the right vegetables, you're choosing clarity over confusion, strength over weakness, and independence over limitation. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Just start with small, thoughtful steps, adding the foods that build you up and gently letting go of those that tear you down. Over time, those little choices will add up to something truly life-changing. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it with someone you care about, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another science-backed health tip. And before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What's one change you're ready to make today to support your health? Drop it in the comments below. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Here's to living fully, vibrantly, and joyfully, at any age. You are stronger and more capable than you know. Keep going, and I'll see you in the next video.